Catch up the Silver Line off camera, catching 76, 88, and 689 as we welcome you back to Greenland Station, where we're going to be heading back to where we usually go to most of the time, and that is Gallery Place, Chinatown in downtown DC. We're going to have a train take us right now. The 7K awaits, as well as the 6K on the right. And welcome back, everybody. DC World MTA back with you once again. You do see a 6K on the right. Just empty, nothing's gonna seem to open the doors on the older one, but we're gonna take the 7K with us. Our second record train, 225. Move as long as well. Forgot about that. The 10. Alright, we'll see you guys next. Going out of service the other way. Be back in just a moment, guys.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the Washington Metropolitan Area Transit Authority.
Welcome back inside train 120. And that's 135, 134, 142, 143. As train 131 gets up. So,
once again, your neighborhood superhero here. Good morning and welcome aboard your Red Line train to Shady Public about a nation's capital, one of the nation's capital. Once again, I'm going to take you one of those sights and sounds that is Washington, D.C.
wow.
Your next station, we will learn.
Okay, not bad. Glad you're with us on Fox, and away we go. Very good operator. I might give him a like once we go to commercial. Might go wrong here once the whole thing goes. Force blend, that is. This has got an HPV shot on my left arm, so expect a little bit of shakiness because I'm going to be a little sore. Again.
This is Sweet.
Doors to your left. Bright light over there. Not much time to get. Not much time that got us here. About over 2 minutes.
Doors open. Step back to allow customers to exit. When boarding, please move to the center of the car. This is a red line train to Shady Grove. The next stop is Forest Glen. Step back. Doors open.
Alright. Forest Glen up next. Reason why that 6K, I believe that 6K went in the out of service tunnel because of the fact that 121 was popping in and 6K had to wait in that layup track, maybe come back around. You'll see that is the case once we hit the brake. Did download OpenBVE, maybe make some videos on that. And we did get this one YouTuber. He was starts with like, I think it was Miles, and had like a 6-train avatar on his channel art. And he did do some green orange line rail finning on OpenBVE. I was thinking maybe I should, the trains did look rather nice. So take a look now. These are the older trains, as you can see. There's a 6K and a 1K there. That was coming in. Those original Bredas. And it did seem rather interesting. It did look a little more detailed as well.
This is Forest Glen.
Doors on your left. East part of the red line is not even troubled. The eastern Maryland, the eastern Montgomery County area. That's a break, and we'll see you guys in just a moment.
It's a 60-year love affair, as passionate as the day it began. It's where the dream and the reality are one and the same. It's safety in its most exhilarating form. It is the 2020 E-Class, the quintessential Mercedes-Benz, made new all over again. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Station Silver Spring. We'll be entering part 2 of this wonderful journey, the outside section, taking in all the sights and the sounds of the lead.
Man, what a guy he really is. I gave him the like. As 123, the train that got dislikes pulled in the forest line earlier, which you did not see. I had to give him the like. It was pretty. It sounds pretty amazing. It says part 2, which is the outside section. He did say that. Between the sights inside of DC. This could be like one in 100 moments here. Not like one. What if it was 1 in a million? You expect someone that is so well known to be driving. Let's say like Doug DeMuro, for example, or let's say Markiplier. Like any famous YouTuber or any famous celebrity would be driving this. It'd be like 1 in a million, but I'd say this is like a 1 in 100. Get to the portal. See a lot better now out there. Sun's nice and bright. And beautiful Friday morning. Should be upper 80s today. 60, 171, 170, 156, 157, and 160, 161. We took that a while ago. And I believe that was train 132.
Silver Spring.
Just left.
Connection is available to Mark Commuter Rail.
Stags here once took 158. It took 153 behind us, I believe. That was in front of her, I believe. Not so sure, but You know, I did recently tweet Metro Rail info about the fact that we want to find out where the older 1Ks are. Where's the preserved 1K at? If it's at Greenbelt, I could probably find it there. Or the 4K or 5K. I know one 4K is in Loudoun County it's now operating as a simulator
to allow
for
customers to exit.
rescued people.
When boarding, please move to the
For new
center
incoming
of the
Loudoun
car.
County firefighters.
This is a red line train to Shady Grove.
5Ks
The
could
next
still be
stop
found
is
here.
Tacoma. Step back. Doors
I
open.
did catch one months ago at the Brentwood yard. It was 5165, 164, 5100 and 101, and 5180 and 5181. 124, I believe, is now approaching. Here it comes. 256, 257, 191, 190, 226, 227, and 251 and 250. No Bredas yet. It would be great to know what would be the other. If Metro Hero did provide, I would suggest Metro Hero this update. If every train actually showed you what car number is on each train, like Sandy 225 and Sandy 24 on this train, but what about the rest, which is what I don't know about. Metro Hero should possibly it would be a good idea for Metro Hero to add the rest of the train on their app. Heading to the neighborhood area of DC. Northeast DC, I believe.
This is Tacoma.
In the morning rush hour, where it doesn't seem like that in the end of the line, but when we get into DC, it sure gets packed. Here's the other one, 168, 169. New sticky doors on the 1K. Also, we don't know about. 313, 312, there's a Breda there. 288, 289 were on the 56 cars. 313, 312, first seen on the orange line. At McPherson Square further west. It was around there somewhere.
Doors opening. Step back to allow customers to exit. When boarding, please move to the center of the car. This is a red line train to Shady Grove. The next stop is Fort Totten. Step back. Doors closing.
Still 7Ks coming in. Now, right now, 688, 689 are up for grabs.
Once again, neighborhood superhero with the latest and greatest update. Your next station, Fort Totten. Just over a mile away.
Oh wow, really?
That's the transfer point for the yellow green line on the lower level.
3706, 248, 249, 58, 259, and 193, 192. Wow, just a mile away, he said. Wow. Neighborhood superhero, how about that? You might get some likes for those who have Metro Hero. He sure is an amazing guy. It's a little taste of London's TfL staff in a train at Metro, but not now with so much New York style enthusiasm. Which generally has some New York style people in 6Ks or the older ones. caught that same 5K down there twice. And Brentwood Yard is full of surprises. Because the vinyl wrap last episode, it was 3078, 1 and 3070. Let's start off the rush. The 8K is coming out in about 5 years. Manufactured, we don't know yet.
This is Fort Taunton. Transfer is available to green and yellow lines on the lower level.
Just Alstom and Kawasaki are still in the system. CAF is still here a little bit. Like only 20 of 191 cars are still in the system. Or 192 because 5,000 is still a car number. Just count zero as a number. As we hit Fort Totten.
Doors open.
Take some time to open the
Step
doors.
back to
though.
allow customers
There's
to
only one
exit.
con about the operator.
When boarding, please move to the center of the car. This is a red line train to Shady Grove. The next stop is Brooklyn Catholic. Step back. Doors open.
He could announce that. Let's take a listen if he does. Next train could be coming in now. Another 7K, of course. And he won't say anything. It'll be a 6 car, possibly 6K in 8 minutes. Really hitting the speed here. Points a little bit. Could expect a 7K at Brooklyn. There are still some Breda replacements here. If that was the Breda that was at Tacoma, that would have been 4013 and 4012. But sadly, all the 4Ks have gone. Even though they're the least reliable, they still provide a very gentle ride. And they don't go as fast as the others. And it would be like a bad idea to use them during rush hour. If it was like a weekend day, that would be a perfect idea.
This is Brooklyn Catholic University.
Still don't know if 8002 through 8005 are still here. There's only one catch of 8004. There's only 2 catches of 8004, 8005. Once at Federal Center, once at Medical Center. And of course, all the 1Ks are placed in the middle. And there's 296, 297 on the other side. Making its way to Fort Totten. $279, $278. 164, 165. And 293, 292. Nothing of...
Doors open. Step back to allow customers to exit. When boarding, please move to the center of the car. This is a red line train to Shady Grove. The next stop is Rhode Island Avenue. Step back. Doors open.
Guess didn't need the Brentwood. Speaking of which, Brentwood was one of the end of the lines back in the 70s. Only ran from Rhode Island Avenue to Farragut North. And once I get to OpenBV, I sure hope to download a train pack that I believe miles 2696 is provided. Trains from all ages are there. just want the door trims to be with Randy Miller for the 1Ks and for the 1 through 6Ks. 7Ks can have Kate as a door chime. And I'm suddenly thinking, what if the 7K door chime is replaced with Ava comes up? Because many of the modern day transport vehicles use Ava as a
This is
announcement.
Rhode Island Avenue.
Like our Prius uses Ava, the Camry, like a Toyota Prius and Camry, they use Ava. Honda Genesis does that, Volvo, and BMW as well. Back in the mid 2000s, they had a recorded voice. I believe the 6K should be approaching now. Seems a little more populated here around Avenue.
Doors opening. Step back to allow customers to exit. When boarding, please move to the center of the car. This is a red line train to Shady Grove. The next stop is Nova Gallaudet University. Step back. Doors closing.
Here's the 6K. 149, 148. $115, 114, and 102 and 103. Could have just maybe Sandy Carroll's on there. That's probably the only lucky catch we can get on the red line if it does have Sandy Carroll. What's a surprise down there? There's only two down there. There's 2 trains. 1-2 car. 3102 and 3103. Rehab Raider. The question is, where's the new money train been? 6K there. 154, 155. 3070, 3071. And 6048, 6049. Okay, so they're probably 208 and 209 decoupled. 6052 and 6053. So 208 and 209 are decoupled. And 154, 155 has coupled up along with 6048, 6049. Another mixed train.
This is
No
Nova
Sankey's
Gallaudet University.
Oldest train seen so far, 3102 and 3103. It has been called as an original breeder by Ben Schmin 16 years ago. It was on the Green Line, I believe. And back in 03, Waterfront was not a thing. Waterfront Station was not a thing back then. That opened in 2006. Going back underground after these messages and a word from your local Fox station.
Every time 4 o'clock is close enough to 5, a Corona gets its line. Every time the band goes on, or every time you say, wow, and every time you take those off, and you decide it's time to turn off, a Corona gets its lime.
Stop is Union Station. Step back. Doors closing.
Alright. Now to the busy areas of DC. Time to go. Seffi is probably waiting at Union Station. You can probably catch it.
Once again, taking on the sights and sounds of our wonderful nation's capital, we begin our third section of this wonderful tour. Sightseeing tour. The Underground Park. Not the most glamorous, but at the same time, it's where you got to go. The next station.
I can't really hear you, but hey, thanks for the update. Just Siemens chargers. Seen those a while ago. To Union Station. There's the other 7K. Can't really get a read on it.
This is Union Station. Connection is available to Amtrak, MARC Commuter Rail, Virginia Railway Express, Gold Bus, Megabus, and Greyhound.
Really nice operator. Here's the crowd coming in. Until the next 7K comes in. Lights flashing, you can't tell because they seem like they're off, but they're very dim. Part of my fast
Doors
talk.
opening. Step back to allow customers to exit. When boarding, please move to the center of the car. This is a red line train to Shady Grove. The next stop is Judiciary Square. Step back. Doors
We'll be
open.
coming up to the Tremblay areas. Thank you, Neighborhood Superhero, for doing this. Maybe somebody's stuck there, maybe leaving now. Trembling. Nice. The exit.
This is Judiciary Square.
There we go. Now you hear what's coming. 264, 265, it's still waiting. Maybe it's gonna leave now. No, not going out. Oh, it just came. It just arrived. Just opened the doors.
Doors open. Step back to allow customers to exit. When boarding, please move to the center of the car. This is a red line train to Shady Grove. The next stop is Gallery Place, Chinatown.
Where we get off?
Step back. Doors open.
How about the rest of the 7K here? There's 291, 290. 242, 243. Last set, I don't know. Maybe we accelerated too quickly. Ruggedness of the rumbliness. What am I saying?
Transfer is available to the green and yellow lines on the lower level.
As we hit our location, we get off. Once again, thank you, Neighborhood Superhero, for taking us to Gallery Place. And the Visa halftime will begin right